I'm joined by case manager Alan Dowson after this afternoon's 1-0 defeat against Maidstone. Alan, whose performance was worse this afternoon, Kay's or the referee?
Bit of both. We were awful. Really good for supporters. You can tell, the supporters I can tell. I always try to go in the board and save them, and you can tell by the looks. I've been in the boardroom. All of them are shot off home, so they're not happy. Which happens at this place, to be honest. And I can sense it. Like I thought last week against Ferguson, I thought some of the comments I heard after the game were pathetic, and I thought the write-up on the game was pathetic. But in right what along, I'm embarrassed. Hamsey's devastated. There's Martin. I'm not so sure how many players are, to be honest. I've got to go back to the drawing board. I realise that we're probably fortunate to win a couple of games. I'm looking today. Could you see anybody performed? Who performed? Just want to know. Gary Mack done okay centre half. For me, goalkeeper to me centre forward. Who performed and something wrong there. So at the end of the day, I've got to blame myself. Where it's my team. I put the players out believing they'll win the game. We didn't get any quality today whatsoever. Let's put the cards on the table. No quality. I feel sorry for our supporters, the people in the club, and it was an awful display. Probably one of the worst since I've had the job in 4 years.
When a player gets fouled inside the penalty box, it's generally accepted that a penalty kick is awarded. Why did the referee not give a penalty when Dean Lodge was fouled?
I thought the referee was crap. He's useless. I thought he cheated, to be honest. That's honest truth. They even said enough. Birdie, being young and daft, blasts the ball through frustrating. There's 10 minutes left and all that, so who's time wasting? And he books him. I've never seen it happen before, really. I've never seen it happen. We'll get a back pass in the first half there, and he doesn't see it. And I think he's quite happy about what's went on. I really do. I thought he was pathetic. So, but then again, he can turn around to me and say, I was pathetic, but your team was too. And I think he's got a good point. And I need to shuffle it back. It's got to the stage where it was after the first 4 games last season, where I kind of see where we're going to get this drive from. I can accept getting beaten games, and you can work at it, you can. But how can I work on that when you don't show a lack of desire? Why did we have a desire there in the box? Centre forward, did we have a desire? The midfield too, did they have any desire whatsoever? The back 4 did have any. The goalkeeper, so and the manager and the assistant manager and the coach desire a day not to win a game. And like I say, it's been one of the most disappointing days where I knew I've got to act, and if I can do it Monday, I will. If not, I'll have to do it next week. I've got to act quick before it gets too serious, and that was proper serious today. Only 7 games in, that was proper serious against the team what's in the other bottom, who just had a bit of, we never made a tackle all game, we never passed the ball to anybody. We'll be great now in the ball, we will, and I've sent a couple of change room. We'll chirp up now when the referee makes mistakes, so chirp up then. How about helping the teammate out today? I'm really disappointed in the whole thing, really am.
What did you make of the incident where Tom Bird picked up his first yellow card? He seemed to get booked for being struck by an opponent.
I know, it's pathetic. I really cannot believe it. I really cannot believe the referee's decision on both of them. You must have it on something on Birdie, because he's walking past the lads. It's not a send off. I don't think it's like a shove in the face. You get away with it. But how did Birdie get booked on that? How did he get booked? I hope there's some video evidence actually. We might be able to get him. If it's in front of them, might be able to get him off a hook. The second one, if he's being daft, but how can he get done for that? But that's the referees, and that's what makes him. The lower you go, the worse the players are, and the worse the referees are. But some of the clowns we've had this year, have been unbelievable.
When Bobby Traynor rounds the goalkeeper and then misses an open goal, you know it's not going to be your day, don't you?
That's right. He's struggling for a bit of form. He'll come back, I think, Bob. He's struggling for a bit of form, and you've got to put goals out of the way. It's like I would be having a crack at the defenders. But you've got to score goals.
Did the midfield support the attack enough for you today?
No, I thought the midfield were awful. No, really were. Really lack of quality all round. Attack, I ended up being 3 up front, and we ended up being 4 up front, and we still couldn't get it in them. We give a ball away cheaply. Asked to play exciting attacking football in their halves, and it probably just shows that their midfield too, who have done a good job over the last couple of years here, can't play it together. That's probably where I stamp things today. So I'll let a look at changing that. Do we need somebody out wide to actually run at people and excite people and nick things forward? We certainly need better delivery on the ball off corners and free kicks. And even when we do get a free kick with 20 yards out, 18 yards out, we'll do it, make the keeper work. So there's a lot of things that are wrong at the football club, a lot of things. So we just got to try to do better. And I've got to do as management, and we've got to do better all round, simple as that.
It looked as though Adam Thompson was playing on the right side of midfield first half, and Matt Gray was playing in the centre. Why was that today?
It wasn't like I told him. I think a lot of things he had done now and think today. Like Hamsey's a stroke, and I think Hamsey's the best in the business, and they're doing that with free kicks, and they're doing that with corners, and they're not listening. And we put subs on, and they don't listen to what you tell them. So it's one of them where you've got to do things our way now. So we've got to, get players in who are willing to roll up the sleeves and have a go. The ability to look after themselves, but I'm just looking at things I've seen today, and it's posing a bit of a shock, to be honest. And I thought one thing we'll do, we'll roll the sleeves up. I'll accept the boardroom being quiet there. Everybody's shooting off, bugging off home. And accept it. getting stick on these websites and all that, not a problem. Blame me, because I pick a team and I thought that team was good enough to win today, and it wasn't. If it changes Monday, but God, I'm not going to put up with that. I'd rather get the sack and blink and get kids in or whatever. Go, I'm not putting up with that nowhere, because that's embarrassed the club, to be honest.
You talked about signings, and during the week it sounds like a high-profile signing fell through, but you are looking to bolster the squad, presumably.
Yeah, I'm still trying to sign a lad. He's playing non-contract at Dagenham today. Don't know how it got on. I tried to sign a couple of players, and now you realise why. And I'll be trying to do it again, because again, if I had got beat, I could have said, let's get back to training ground, let's work on things. You can't coach a desire. You can't do it. Doesn't matter how good I think Harmsy is, or how good I've been in the my management game where it's been quite successful. You can't coach desire of people. So we got problems, and we got to sort them out quick, and I will do. And nobody can say I can't, because I've always done it. So I'll do it again.
You mentioned desire in there. Is one of the plus points from today Billy Dunn's performance coming off the bench?
Done all right. No, I done all right. At least he tried to do things, and I didn't think we'd done anything from wide areas again. And I think Lodge had one run in the second half, but a lack of quality, 10-yard passes. But asked not to play in our own half. Watch these little funny passes, and we've done it, and he scored a goal from it. And we're twirling all week and training, getting their half, get Lodge on the ball, get McGree on the ball, get Billy Dunn on the ball, Bobby on the ball, let's play, let's go. But all of a sudden we're doing things we tell them not to do. But we're quite good, we'll go in the bar and they'll all have a little, or some of them, not all of them, they'll have a little chat and see how other people are bad, and see that, I'm alright and all that, I'm not alright. So I've got to make changes. There's some good lads in there, good kids, but I'm not so daft that I've got to do another hand-in job where I need 3 or 4 better players who've got a bit more better about them and a bit more guts and drive, man.
Is it even more disappointing today, given that the club has rallied round this week to sponsor today's game, the players and the management?
That's right, and we had the thing for Emily Ash Trust, which been working on all week. I come today, I really thought the lads would have a go. I really did, and they haven't. Against Ferguson, I really did think I had a go getting beat, take that. Even when we were lucky to beat Moorgate or whatever it was, at least the players had a go. I can take it, I can't take a performance like today, and I can't do it. I'm gutted. It's a devastation around the players, and that's the players done that, me included. So keep off the players. I'll take the blame. It's on my head, so if anybody's got anything to say to me. It's simple as that.